All right, Gemini, welcome in. This is your mid-August reading, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I am noticing that a lot of people are saying their rising sign readings are resonating for them a lot. So let's see about that. If you don't know your birth time, I think in September I'm going to be doing some work around helping people understand how to figure out their birth time in your birth chart. So if you're interested in that, let me know in the comments. We'll be doing some kind of class or some kind of sitch in September around that. So let's see where we go right now for mid-August. Oh, look at this. Gratitude. Oh, I like that. Gratitude, spiritual cleansing, most definitely, and safe travel. Good deal. So, I feel like you're at a pivot point here, Gemini, where you're feeling like some closure happening from the past, some kind of situation or some kind of relationship closing out, feeling gratitude for it. Thank you for being in my life for this time. And I just feel like it's time for you to move on. It's time for you to get going and start the next chapter of your life. The spiritual cleansing, I'll read that to you in the extended. The spiritual cleansing is about closing up everything, like closing up a house for the winter when you leave. If you have a summer place, or some of you want a summer place, I'm getting. If you want a summer place, then before you leave for the winter, you close it up and you get all the food out so there's no mice and all that kind of stuff. So there's something about you closing up this relationship, clearing it out. It may even be a relationship that you kind of put on the shelf for a while. It doesn't have to be something that's totally done. But there is some kind of like grateful for the existing, or grateful for the now, or grateful for where we've come. Two of Wands, the cards underneath are what you don't see coming, or what's subconscious, what is subconsciously going on. Two of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, King of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. Wow. Okay, so some of you had an idea about a relationship that was going to move forward, and this person isn't taking any action. They're not doing anything, okay? So I feel like you might be like, you know what? I got to move on. Some of you are moving on from a relationship. Maybe you were the only one who took any action, and the other person didn't really do anything. And it's like, okay, I got to go. All right. You may be feeling that, or you may be feeling that soon. There might be somebody who you're moving on from. Judgment, Knight of Swords, Four of Wands, definitely. The Lovers, there's your card right up there. Seven of Swords, Fool. You could feel lied to. Okay, there's definitely movement. The Four of Wands and the Fool are about moving. The Judgment is a crossroads. Five of Swords. Feel manipulated, feel lied to, something like that. Even if it's not mean-spirited, it can still feel bad, okay? Queen of Pentacles, the Star, Six of Pentacles, and the outcome is the Four of Pentacles, Tower, Seven of Wands, and the Five of Cups. I feel like you're deciding to move on, and that person's holding on to you, or that career, or that whatever you're moving on from right now, which I feel like you're even like physically moving. Some of you are physically moving, and it's like, I think that feels good to kind of put something in the rearview mirror, let go of a dream you had, or let go. I feel like you're a little bit angry because this Five of Swords and Seven of Swords in the past can feel very, very much like a betrayal. So this is kind of jiving. Sometimes this is a whole different story, right? This may have happened in the past, or may have already happened. And you don't know for sure, but there's been no action. So you're just like, okay, I guess I don't know. So I'm just going to move on. So you're showing up as the Judgment card, which is like, okay, which direction should I go to next? What should I do? I am focusing right now on the gratitude for what I've learned from this person. I'm doing my spiritual healing, my spiritual cleansing. Thank you very much for everything. And now I'm headed out. I'm moving on. I feel like this person might not be super psyched that you're going. The Knight of Swords, I feel like they have something to say. Okay, so we're going to clarify that. This person has something to say. You're definitely feeling how we got here. I feel like someone lied to you, or somebody said some nasty things behind your back. Somebody cheated or something like that. And it's like, we've really tried to. I really felt good about this for a while, but if you're not putting in the time and effort, I can't hang around. Okay, I can't stick around because I'm tired of doing this on my own. If I'm going to be on my own, I'm going to be really on my own. Okay. So the Knight of Swords card in this situation is about feeling angry or feeling resentful or even feeling duped, lied to, something along those lines. And that is heavily impacting this choice, right? Lovers, the universe is saying to you, it's your choice. Okay. Not only is this a Gemini reading, but that card is a card of choice, right? Because we choose, love is a choice, and we don't have to stick around if someone has lied to us or if someone has treated us badly. I'm going to clarify this because I do see you taking a leap of faith and moving forward from a healed place. I think this person's hanging on to you. Okay. Maybe you've misunderstood. Maybe there's a misunderstanding here, but let's see. Clarify the Five of Swords. Emperor. So, okay. Emperor, Five of Pentacles, Four of Swords, and the Two of Swords. So this person is somebody who's a little bit stubborn, okay? Or the situation is stubborn because this person is acting like they have no choice. Like they can't, stop what they're doing. This is how I talk in relationships. Like, this is me. Take it or leave it. Okay, I'm leaving it then. I feel like there could be somebody who has this kind of sense of not really thinking they're the problem. You might think they're 100% the problem, but I don't feel like that's ever true. I feel like there's a sense of like, I gave you a lot more credit than you probably deserved. This could even be a narcissistic relationship from the past. Some of you are choosing, in theory, this isn't necessarily about a relationship that's right in front of you. Some of you are choosing, in theory, to never do this again, to never go through this pattern again. Good for you. And I feel like that person that you're hoping will heal will never do it because they don't feel like what they're doing is wrong, or they don't feel like that's just who I am. Like I said, take it or leave it. The Seven of Swords, how we got here. Nine of Swords, Magician, there's more Mercury, Three of Cups, and the Page of Wands. Yeah, there could be, in your past, there could be toxic partners, there could be cheating, there could be third parties, there could be all these kinds of things. I feel like some of you might make a rash decision because you're so afraid about getting into another relationship like that. And so you are basically, this is all about self-care. This is all about you taking good care of yourself and doing your own good work, being balanced. But I also feel like you're very closed off. You could be very closed off in the future to a relationship because of this, even though there's healing and there's opportunity and there's hope. Four of Wands is a nice surprise. Four of Wands is moving out, like literally moving. Fool, taking a leap of faith, safe travel, definitely some kind of moving energy here. What about that? What about the moving? King of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Justice card, and the Hanged Man. I feel like some of you need to learn your rights. Some of you may be getting out of marriages. Some of you may be getting out of relationships, and you need to know your rights, or you need to know, because I feel like this person, if you start walking away from this person, I feel like there's going to be some repercussions to that. And I think you know that. All right. I feel like this person's going to kind of come after you, or is going to be really loud about not letting you go. And that might feel good at first, but that is manipulation. You're kind of manipulating this person to like, don't go. I don't want you to go. So like, if you really want to go, go, but don't do it unless you really want to go. Okay, because then you're as bad as that person is. Then you're as bad as the thing you're kind of saying the other person is doing. Do you know what I'm saying? So, some of you have a fear of being cheated on, and you might be cutting off a relationship too soon because of stuff that's happened in the past. You've really got to heal this and close it out before you can actively have a good relationship. And I feel like there is a good relationship right around you, but you're so quick to cut it off. You're not really doing the healing work. You're feeling like, oh God, this person again, it's another narcissist. Oh my God. Like there's a little, there's a little bit of that. I feel like you need to slow the F down. Okay. Clarify the star for me, please. Yeah, this is a toxic pattern, strength, Knight of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. How am I supposed to trust again? How can I trust again? The question is not about trusting other people. It's about learning to trust yourself. This is about learning to trust yourself, so that if you're exhibiting controlling behavior because of a pattern in the past, you've got to look at the pattern, you've got to heal the pattern, and then you've got to see a person that is in front of you through a new lens and really understand who that person is, independent of all of these patterns. Because I feel like you are congratulating yourself for kind of overcoming a pattern, but you haven't really done the deep healing work around it. Okay, so I do feel like some of you are considering just cutting off a relationship. And before you cut it off, right, King of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Death, and the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like some of you are like, I'm better on my own. I don't need this nonsense. I'm not gonna deal with this. I'm not gonna deal with it. So there's a sense of gratitude for the past behavior, because there's something about it that you need to learn in order to become a better partner with the new person. Okay. And you also need to be able to trust yourself. So that's about seeing patterns or seeing red flags in people and making better choices, right? That's what's being asked of you right now in Leo time, because I do feel like the way to move forward is for you to unhook from this confusion about how I choose my path, how I choose the next person. Because the fool is someone who jumps onto the new path without any wisdom. There's no wisdom here. There's no bringing information from the past that I can then use to go down a road that's better for me in the future. There's no wisdom there. And so you're going to end up just like cutting yourself off from relationships. And that's not really what you want. Okay. I feel like these past ghosts are coming back to haunt you a little bit. And the reason, have a lot of gratitude about that, because those ghosts are here to say, hey, it's really time to uproot this pattern. It's really time for you to see the red flags in other people, or not. Don't just assume. You're filling in the story here. I feel like you're filling in the story. So I'm going to continue on with this. We'll see how we work with this energy, and let's get some advice about how you can handle this and where you're going to go. All right. Link is in the description box below. Let's just keep going. All right. I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.